And today we want to end this series of my story talking about what it means to worship. And I want to take a little different spin on a story that, again, if you grew up in church, you've probably heard this story before about the alabaster box. How many would say in your life today, you're trying to make something out of your life? How many would like to make something out of your life, right? How many would like for your life to mean nothing, you die and go away, it meant nothing? The phrase I remember is, man, you need to make something of yourself, right? I want to make something out of my life, take what I've done, and when we see somebody that's good at something, we go, wow, he's something, isn't he? When it comes to making something out of your life, how's it going? He went to the Pharisee's house and sat down at the dinner table. Just then, a woman of the village, the town harlot, here we go. When one of the Pharisees invited Jesus to have dinner with him, he went to the Pharisee's house and reclined at the table. A woman in that town who lived a sinful life learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house. So she came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Think about this story. How many know that's crying hard? At his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them. Check it out. This is an amazing act of worship. Wiped them with her hair, kissed them. Wait, whoa, what? When the Pharisee who had invited him saw this, he said to himself, now I want you to underline that. If you have a print Bible today, underline that, highlight that verse. Everybody say that phrase. He said to himself. Say it. He said to himself. What does that mean? When you say something to yourself that you don't want someone to hear, what are you actually doing? Thinking about it. Jesus answered him, Simon, I have something to tell you. There it is. Somebody's going with me. Thank you, thank you. You borrow money to buy something. And we get something so that we can normally be something. One owed him 500 denarii. How much is 500? That is a year and 2/3 income. So we're talking about around $50,000 here, right? He asked the Pharisee an interesting question. Now, which of them will love him more? Simon replied, I suppose the one who had the bigger debt forgiven. You have judged correctly, Jesus said. I am something. Every one of us is doing stuff, has done stuff in your life to do something to have a good life. And here's a phrase God struck me with. Do you see all that I have to offer? And listen, we're all doing that. This is what the human race does. And it comes from a good place, but there's a problem with that. And we all ask this question. If you're taking notes today, it is the eternal question of humanity. It is the question that our culture is asking, that our young people are desperately asking. It is the reason that people are going into depression and anxiety and relationships are falling apart, because we don't have the right answer to this question. You ready? What do I have to offer? We're all... We're all thinking it. What do I have to offer to my family, to my friends, to my world, to my city, to my friend, to my work? And the real question is, how valuable am I? The woman, the questionable character woman, realized that my something is nothing. If I can just put enough good in the good box to outweigh the bad box, then I'll be okay. I will be righteous. Let's say it loud. There is no one righteous, not even one, which includes me. I'm sorry to tell you that. There is no one who understands. There is no one who seeks God. All have turned away. They have together become worthless. There is no one who does good, not even one. You cannot do something to be something. God is the only one who can take my nothing and make it into something amazing. Amen to that. Oh, when we become nothing and give our nothing to God, He makes us something. And that something is everything we have been looking for. Luke 9:24, read it loud with me. For whoever wants to save their life will. I'm tired of this battle of trying to make something of my life. And you said, if I'll just give you all I have, good, bad, ugly, God, you'll take me and you'll make me. You'll bring me to a point of confidence and love. And now here's what happens. The moment I realize I'm nothing and God makes me something, now I can love my wife the way I'm supposed to be. I can love my staff and my friends. I can love you guys. I can preach the word without worrying about getting every word perfect, and just preach it from my heart, because God just wants me to give myself as I am, good and bad. Whoever loses their life for me will save it. God takes your nothing, makes it into something. God, when God takes our nothing and makes it into something, then watch this. Then our somethings become nothing. It's only something when you let God have it. That's called worship. As we begin to understand the magnitude of our metamorphosis, it will motivate us toward true worship.